Hello and welcome back, everyone. Today, our cash secured put and covered call orders executed this morning, and we had to make an adjustment to get the covered calls to execute, but we got to track those transactions, so let's get right to it. All right, so here we are in Ameritrade's Thinkorswim trading platform. We're logged into our paper trading account, and for the stock Marvell, that's the stock we've been playing in this demo paper trading account. So yesterday morning, we placed two orders. We placed this um, covered call order for 4 contracts. However, we had placed a limit of 33 cents per share per contract, and it was not filling. So if you look right here, it was around 10 a.m. So actually, about an hour and a half after the market opened, it still had not executed. So what I did is I had to adjust it down to 21 cents to get it to fill, and it actually did fill at 21 cents, and that's what we got. You can see right here we got 21 cents per share per contract, so that's $21 per contract. And if you look up at the cash account statement up here, you can see we received $84 minus these fees and commissions, of course. So this is the first time I think trading this stock in this demo account that we've actually gotten less than the order, except for that 1 week where actually missed out completely on the order because I didn't check on it. So that was a failure on my part. But in any case, I adjusted this one 21 cents. Now, it is true that I probably could have looked at it to see if we were still getting the best premium at that rate. Like I did in the video yesterday, I did some calculations to make sure we were actually getting like 10 cents per week. But it was already an hour and a half after the market. I actually did not have time to go in there and analyze the option, so I just took it down to where the market was trading that option at, because we were still safe at 45. We were not going to lose any money. If it comes back up to 45, we'll get out of it at our cost basis. So we're not going to lose any money. We're just going to get a little bit less this week for it. Now, I say this week, this is actually 3 weeks out, so we are going to basically be in this trade for at least 3 weeks or 19 days, I think it was. But in any case, so that's that one. And then we had also placed a cash secured put order yesterday as well at 38.50 for $1.21, and you'll notice that that one filled, and when it did fill, it didn't fill for the 121, it filled for $1.87. So that's pretty common for how we've been seeing this. Normally we're getting a lot more than we're putting the limit in for. So this probably means that the stock probably went down in value. So let's see what the last trading price was for Marvell. Not seeing it here. Hold on a second. Let's go over here. So yeah, 37.99. So the strike is 38.50. Yeah, so we're already in the money on this one as well, which is completely fine. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to go over to the web application and track these transactions. All right, so here we are logged into the web application, myatwm.com, and we are setting on the dashboard. We need to go over to the cost basis screen. I'm going to filter down for only positions because we're only trading Marvell right now. All right, so we owned 400 shares. We don't have any puts or calls. Those orders executed, so we do need to put them on the board to get those positions in play. So let's go ahead and click new position twice, and they're both sell to opens, and we got a call and a put. The calls, we sold 4 contracts, I believe, for the 400 shares. Yep, that's right. 1 contract for the cash secured put. The expiration on the covered calls is, let's see, what were those? March 31st. Yep, so that's 3 Fridays from now. The strike price we put that at is 45, and as you'll notice, the cost basis is at 44.75. So the funny thing is if the price did come back up to 45 and we got called out on this, we're actually pocketing another, it looks like another $25 per contract if it was to sell at 45. So that $25 would be considered a capital gain, short-term capital gain, because we haven't owned the stock for more than a year, I believe. So, but in any case, so that's that. Let's see. The price we got for the covered call was the 21 cents. Yep, there's the $84. So the expiration on the cash secured put was, I believe, just this Friday out. So that's March 17th. Yeah. So that's this Friday. The strike we did on that was 38.50. And the amount we got was $1.87. All right, so now these are prepped and ready. So what I'm going to do is click on the save on the covered calls, which is going to save it and move it from the draft into the call group right here. So click save, and you'll see that happened. And then the put in the draft position, we'll click save, and I'll move into the put group, which it did. All right, and it also generated these helper proposed records to add into our transaction history. And again, if you're tracking the commissions and fees, which we're not doing in the demo account, you can enter those there. Something else to note, if your commission and fees have default values, you can actually go over to the preferences section and set those default preferences so it'll come in here automatically and put those in here for you. You can still adjust them after the fact if you want to tweak them a little bit, but that's just some other convenience options that are in this application. All right, so what we need to do is either type manually the transaction down here and click save, or we can use these helper methods to move them down for us. I'm going to use the helper methods. So move the 84 down, click save, move the 187 down and click save. So now those premiums have been recorded in our transaction history, as you can see down here. And now if we scroll up to the top, we can see our overalls again. You can see the overall unrealized loss is setting at 2704, and our overall gain in premiums that we've gotten is 2453. So if we were to cash out completely, just like sell everything once these options expired, it looks like our total overall, we're about down negative, we're down $200 right now. If we were to get out of everything and these options were had expired, worthless. All right, so that is that. We have tracked the transactions. We've seen our overall. Let's go to the dashboard so we can see what we've collected so far for this month. If we go to the dashboard, we go to the premium tab. You can see for the month of March, we've collected $614 so far in premium. And yeah, so this stock is finally getting interesting where it's dropped a lot lower than where we started out. We started out buying this, I believe. Let's go back to the cost basis screen so we can actually see that information. So we had started off buying this. We bought it back at $46.50 in February, and then $44.50, then down at $44 and $44. So we've actually spent quite a bit of money buying this just relatively at the same price, because right now it's down to $38. So if we started purchasing down at the 38, which is where our put is setting at, $38.50, I believe. Yeah. So if we started pulling that down, you can see right here, it'd pull the overall cost basis down to $43.50. And if it drops, even lower, and we put another cash secured put, we'll pull the cost down even more. Since we had bought so many up here in the 44s, 46, that's why we're only setting at $44.75, because we had purchased so many at the top, so to speak. So the top of the range, or at least what the range is forming out to be at this point in time. All right. So I believe that's it. Yep. We will just watch this at the end of the week, see what happens, see if it expires in money and we get assigned again, and then we'll just repeat the process. I will continue repeating it pretty much indefinitely, unless if we get really deep in the money, meaning it just keeps on going down and down and down. I know the market is having some craziness go on today and yesterday. So let's see here. Nope, sorry, just today. Today's Monday. Forget what day it is. But I think it kind of dropped a lot on Friday as well. So just the ebbs and flows of the market, ups and downs. Just need to continue going unemotionally through the process. Stocks go up and stocks go down. The only thing you really want to make sure you watch out for is a stock that you think where the company is going out of business. Then it's time to cut your losses possibly and think about mitigation at that point in time. So we will continue to monitor it. I don't see any reason to freak out just yet on this one. I've purchased other stocks in the 40s and seen it go down to the teens as well. I'm actually in a position like that currently. And, it comes down and then it just hangs out like at $13 for months and months and months. And all the while down there at the 13s, you can be trading the cash secured puts down there. You buy enough shares down at that low price, you're going to pull it down to 40s. I mean, I think my cost basis now is in the high teens or it's in the low 20s. It's really brought it down from the 40s. So I never have to see the stock go back up into the 40s. All it has to do is reach, up into the close to 20s. Or if I collect enough premium on it, at some point I will bring my overall cost position in the thing down to almost nothing anyway, because as you can see, our cost basis with premium is 38.62, and that's less than $1. We're less than $1 off from where it's currently trading at. So, week to week to week, we just keep on collecting premium, and we can keep on collecting premium basically forever. If the stock is in business or the company's in business and it's selling options on stock, you can do that forever. And if the company's in business, it's never going to go to zero. So the only thing it could do is just hover for a while, go up, go down, hover for a while. I mean, it's you can continually collect a premium indefinitely, which is why eventually you will catch up to it. Eventually, it's just a matter of time. So I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go out today to myatmm.com and get your account and start tracking your own transactions. Thanks, and I'll talk to you in the next one.